Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Julia McNeil Crafts. So today is something that I had planned to start and I thought about starting in February, never got round to it because it was a mad crazy month with Hachanda and homeschooling and all the rest of it. That madness seemed to carry on to March, so now I'm finally doing it now. And that is, I am trying to build a little kit that I can try and use everything up in it throughout the month of April. I've been inspired by two YouTubers. I will link their details below. One is Laura Alberts, who builds a kit every month to work from, and one is Dawn Ditchburn from Shiny Silver Treasures, and she builds herself stash busting kits. Now, smashing paper pads, using up the stash completely is something that I always want to do, and as yet I have never found a way of doing it for myself. And in a way that I enjoy it. So I am going to first of all show you the kit that I've built, and then we can maybe do a bit of crafting together. Whilst I'm doing the crafting, I will explain my struggles, my thought process in trying it this way, and yeah, we can just discuss it and you can let me know how you get on. So this is me going to attempt this, and it's to try and use up some of my stash. So this is where I started for building up my kit. So this is a paper pad I've had for donkeys. As you can see, you know, we don't have a lot left. We have 6 sheets of paper, or is it 5, and that's all that's left. So I definitely want to make sure that I get those used. So as I was pulling that out, I noticed that this went quite well. So this is part of the smash it, use it up, get rid of the paper kit completely, and that's that element to my kit. Then I also wanted to look at stuff that I've bought and never used. So this was, I bought an entire paper pack just for this paper, and I've never used the paper pack. So I was like, right, I'm going to pull that paper. Now that automatically doesn't quite look like it automatically goes, but as I was flicking through my papers, I saw these ones. So we've got these ones that have got the bright zingy colours of this kit, but also toned in with some of the blues and things for that. So I thought it was quite a good transition. Same with that bit of paper there, we've kind of got the transition from these brights to these cools. So I like that. So again, those are me just taking, those 3 sheets are just me taking sheets out of a paper pad that I bought and I've never got round to using. So this is sort of like me starting to use the stuff that I bought. Then, like all crafters, it's like I really need to use up all my scraps. And again, I've done this so many times. I've pulled out all my scraps. I'm like, right, I'm going to get rid of all of these and I'm not going to do any more crafting until I've got rid of my scraps. And it just doesn't work for me. I end up hitting a wall and I just can't do it. So what I've done is I've gone through my scrap bin and I've pulled out papers that go with what I've got out so far. So we've got these ones here that sort of go with this middle tone. We've got those bright ones there that go with that. We've got the greens. So all of these were scraps in my scrap bin that I feel tone with the kit that I've been putting together. So these are little backgrounds that I've made myself that I've ended up in my scrap bin, and again just little bits and pieces. So those are the scraps. So now I'm dealing with smashing a small paper pad, getting new stuff used that I bought but never used, and dealing with some of the scraps. Now hands up, how many people have got stamps that they bought that they absolutely loved and have never seen ink? So many, it's ridiculous. So I have also pulled out these 2 stamps because I bought them because I love them and also paid a decent price. I mean, £13.99, it's not the cheapest stamp in the world, but I felt I needed it and it's never seen ink. It's ridiculous. So I kind of, it's a bit elegant, it's not kind of automatically what I would have gone for, but we've got some spring colours and summer colours in there, so I thought, well, let's throw this in and see what we can do with that. I also have lots of little bits and pieces like this. So this is again part of using it up. So I've just had these left over from a kit, and I've got the little word love left over my kit, and I thought they kind of go, they work with the summer colours. I've also got lots of things that I've squirreled away, determined that I will alter one day. So one day I'm going to alter these, and the boxes are overflowing. Honestly, I have a cupboard just full of boxes of things that one day I will alter. So that's something else I'm going to add to the kits. It's like things that I've squirreled away to use, let's get some of those used as well. So this is a little notepad I bought, and obviously I'd intended to sort of decorate it up, and then it's got all your little post-its, but because the post-its are so bright, and then I've, you know, popped some of these bright colours, I thought that would work quite well. And also, this is something you're very familiar with, you'll have seen me use it a lot, but this is my Jane Davenport journal, and I am so close to finishing it. I think I have this page here, that page there, that page there, so 3 pages and the cover. That's all I've got to do to finish it. But I've been so close to finishing it since about November, and I still haven't done it. So I thought, let's put that in. And what I'm hoping is this kit is going to encompass lots of goals that I've set myself. It encompasses getting rid of my scraps. It encompasses inking up some of those stamps that have never been inked. Finishing off a journal is a goal that I would have set. So it's all different goals that I would have set, but hopefully I've given myself enough variety, enough lots of little bits of elements to not get to the stage where I hit a wall and think, I can't work with this anymore, because that's what tends to happen. I start with great gusto, I start with great enthusiasm, and then I just kind of lose the will. So I'm hoping that maybe trying it out this way might work for me. We'll give it a couple of months and see how we get on. So what I'm going to do is just pause the camera a second. I think what I'm going to do, and I'll not do it on camera, is I'm just going to fussy cut these little sort of sentiment-y bits out and fussy cut some of these cameras, maybe not all of them, so that I've got a few little embellishment things to start with, and then we'll just make a few bits and bobs for today, and then, as I said, I'm going to try and gradually work through this month and see how we get on. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where to start. See, already I'm going, oh! Right, so I was thinking, why don't I start with these 4 hearts, and let's make some little embellishments with them, and then that can just sort of get us started on our kit for today, and it's not too overly complicated. So I'm going to use some of these scraps. I think, well, I'm going to do 2 bright ones and 2 pastel ones. Why not? So I'm just going to get my glue and stick those down. Oh, actually, I think I quite like script on a heart. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go to 2 bright ones and 2 script. Okay. So let's get loads. I'll probably end up having to go in with, oh dear, I've managed to break the good glue. Oh no, it's coming, it's coming. Maybe I actually must order myself some more of this. Okay, so I'm going to pop 2 down on here. Let me see which way the writing's going. That way. So pop that there. So of course I can add other things, and I probably will. I'll probably get elements from a bit box and stuff like that. But I sort of wanted, the reason I liked Laura's idea of like a whole kit idea that you'd sat and thought about, and as well as linking to her channel, I will go to her specific video, because she does have a video on how to put kits together. And what I liked was the thought process that went behind it. You know, she kind of chose her, like obviously Laura's more of a scrapbooker, which I'm not really, but just, you can take, I think this is the thing about craft, you can take these people's inspiration and then pop it to the direction that you like to go. But like, she coordinated everything in her kit, and so that's kind of, oh, I like that idea, because I know, like, when I go to, you know, if you order a kit and you get a whole load of stuff and you've got papers that match and embellishments that match, you're dead excited to sit down and get going with it. So I was thinking, oh, maybe if I did that, maybe if I built it into a kit, so I'm not just sitting there thinking about the papers. I need to probably go in there with a craft knife. Might be alright. Other than that, you could maybe like file it, a bit of sandpaper or something. So yeah, that's why I thought the kit idea might work for me, because as I said, I enjoy trying to use up my stash. I love the feeling of having completely finished a paper pad. I've not done it often. I think I managed to finish 3 on the Smash the Small Paper Pad collab, and I think I've maybe done 2 on my own. So, you know, in my very long crafty lifetime of probably 18 years, I've maybe completed 5 paper pads, and 3 of those were last year. Oh, actually 4 of those were last year, because the other one I did on my own was last year as well. So it's not something I manage to do very often. Absolutely be doing that with your craft knife, because it's not giving me a neat edge with my scissors. But I'm more comfortable with scissors than a craft knife anyway. As I said, a little bit of filing. I'll see how it is when I'm finished. Right, so we've got 2. I like the little wording. I think that's quite nice. And then I'm going to pop 2 on these, so we've got some nice and bright hearts. What we're going to do with them I don't know, but we'll have embellishments ready to go for a future reference. So let's stick that down there. Yeah, so this is why I like the idea of the kit. So we'll see how we get on. We'll see if it works for me or not. I don't know. At this moment, I feel I've got more chance than other things I've tried, but I'm not going to know till I keep playing. But I'm thinking that the fact I've put a bit of a napkin in and some papers in, it's like it's more sort of mixed media than one element. I think my brain sort of shuts down, and I probably will pull in other things, but I'm hoping that that'll just help me with it. We'll see how it goes. What do you do? Speak. What do you do to use up your stash? I'm absolutely open for inspiration, because I clearly need it. There we go. There we go. Cute. I like the brightness of that. That's cool. I will just get my distress inks out. The thing is, if you do dodgy cut work, just inking the edges of your work makes a huge difference. So, and also I might grab a bit of paint or something just to add those love words as well, seeing as I've pulled them out, because I kind of put them out because they went with the hearts. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we've got those 4, and then I'm thinking that on 2 of them, maybe not on those ones because they've already got the words, but on 2 of these, just have something like that. That could be really simple, like that. I might just even colour it in with a pen, who knows. Right, I'm just going to grab my blending mat and some inks. Not washed my blending mat in days, it's quite shocking. So I've got some Distress Oxides and Spice Marmalade. I'm just going to bring that around the edge. And I always find if you are doing something where you've hand cut it out and the edges are a little bit dodgy, that just a bit of distress and stuff, and it's amazing the difference that can make. So I've got that for that one, and then I've got some Twisted Citron for this one. While I'm at it, I might put a little bit of ink on the other 2 as well. I think I'll maybe go for pink for those ones. So we've got that, like so. I like those. And then, as I said, I think I'm just gonna, I might just even colour over them in black. Let me grab my pink distress ink. Okay, well, brush. I really need to give my brushes a good clean as well. Might actually go Kitsch Flamingo, because it's got a slight bluey tone, this pink, which and we've got pink and lilac in that, so that might just suit a little more. That. Those 2. Right, let me see. I'm just going to grab my black pro marker, I think. Possibly my Mingo pens. We'll see how this goes. So I'm thinking that for this one, if I'm just going to go over that in black so that it stands out. It's just a little nick in there that's not wanting to be coloured. Here we go. So remember, you can colour your little chippy shapes with all sorts of things. You can, normally I would have probably got the gesso and the paint out, but there you go, just ran over it with a Pro marker. I happen to have chosen black, which might seem a little bit boring, but you know, it's and I'm thinking that if I grab the Moon Glow pens, because they're going to stand out against the black, and they work the best against black to these Moon Glow, and I can give it a bit of a like it's been written. There we go, like so. Oh, I quite like that. The pen is just a little detail, but I like it. Right, I might pull out some gems as well. Go full hog. There we go. Probably should have maybe waited for the ink, the alcohol ink to dry a little bit first, but you know, I'm an impatient crafter. What can I say? There you go, pop that one in there. I like that, that is really quite simple, not an awful lot going on. What I will do though is come in with my brush one, which is a really fine one, and we'll just add a little bit of doodling around the edge, which will just help to frame it. And then, as I said, I think I'll get a bit of bling on my bling storage. There we go. Really simple, and that can sit nicely on a card or something that we might make in another video, because I think I'm just going to do these as embellishments, because that's as far as my brain's gone for just now. Okay. Like so. So we'll glue that down. Maybe, I don't know, it can either go, one of these could maybe go on the front of the little book, or we could have it as an embellishment on a card or something or other. We'll use it, I'll use it before the end of the month anyway. So I'm going to pop some of these bright pink ones on here. So, some different shades. I'm going to maybe have 3 down here. Oops. Trying to catch it. Just realised as I was looking through my gems that I've got like sheets of gems with like 1 gem on them. Actually, I'm going to put the other one up there. So that's maybe something that I could include in a kit on another month. Okay, so I've got that one. And then we can maybe, this one's a bit big, these ones are a bit bigger, but we'll see how we go. Pop that one up there. This is brown, I think it might be better with a, oh, it might work. Obviously I will remove that scrap of paper. Okay, so we've got those two, which I like. I'm also just thinking that that love thing needs, I'm going to try and add a bit of sparkle to it, I think. And just to make it pop that a little bit more. Oh, actually the Moon Glow is so far, I thought the Moon Glow pen would move as I attempted to do this, but it's actually staying not bad. This is just adding a tiny little bit of sparkle, which is just going to lift it, I think. Just that little bit. Okay. There we go. That's one done. And I will put this one down. this one that's almost run out. Typical. Bound to pick the one that's running out, of course. Always the way. Right. There we go. Good. Okay. So, got those two. And then we have these ones. So, we could just have this, we could cut down. So that we've got the, I don't know how the script will work against the script, but we'll see. You don't know till you try, do you? So I suppose if we pop the black line round, it'll help it to pop round. Okay. Oh yeah, that works I think. We'll just maybe pop a little bit of the ink. A bit of the ink just around the edges so it's not as stark, and it blends in with the rest of it. So we've got that. Right, let's have a okay. Got this. Here. I love you so much. Okay. There we go. And again, I think we're going to need a doodle edge to that one. Here as well. Do you think a doodle edge makes such a difference to everything? As you know. You've just discovered me. Thank you very much and welcome to my channel. You will realise that I have to add doodles to everything. If you've been here a while, again, thank you so much. And guess what I'm doing? More doodling. Okay. So I love you so much. And we could maybe get some of those pink gems in there. Okay. So let's add these. So as I said, these are going to just be put aside, and then as I craft with the kit that I've made up for the rest of the month, we've got some embellishments ready to go. So as well as the cut out elements that I've done, and you can see lying on the desk there, we'll have these little bits as well. Okay, so we've got that one. I do fancy putting a camera on one. Yeah, I think I'll just do that actually. A couple of gems, why not? Could possibly even have this last love on there as well. I might just actually keep that quite natural. There we go. Okay, so I'll just sort of neaten up and zoom in. Okay, so that's my 4 little embellishments. We've not made huge strides in using up this kit, but it's only the first play, and I was kind of more focused on showing you what I had put together and trying to explain the concept of what I was trying to do. So these are my little embellishments. I hope you like them. If you have enjoyed it here and want to see what I do with the rest of the kit that I have made myself, please do consider liking and subscribing, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload. And thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate your time, and we'll see you again very soon. Okay, take care then, and goodbye.